Giles County is very rural. You know, I think there are 4 traffic lights in the whole county. It's not much hustle and bustle, I guess you'd say. Our largest employer is Virginia Tech, which is the next county away. Pretty much all the industry has moved out. It's not much industry here. Most people would consider themselves Christian. Columbine was the 11th shooting that made national news from 1997 to 1999. So I met with our school superintendent and I asked him if we could post some historical documents and include the 10 Commandments. I thought it might be good for children to see, "Thou shalt not kill."
I represent a student and parent in a lawsuit challenging Giles County School Board's posting of the 10 Commandments in the public schools. The First Amendment provides that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. By placing the 10 Commandments in the school board has clearly preferred the Judeo-Christian religions over all other religions and over non-religion.
We are a Judeo-Christian country in our history, in our heritage. Displaying the document, displaying a cross, displaying any religious symbol is not an endorsement. It's a display of history.
Originally, the 10 Commandments were posted along with a copy of the U.S. Constitution. The Freedom from Religion Foundation, which is an organization in Wisconsin, received a complaint about this and wrote a letter asking that the 10 Commandments be removed.
The 10 Commandments were removed upon the threat of a lawsuit from the Freedom from Religion Foundation in December.
At first, most people probably didn't know that the documents were taken down, but once they figured out that they were, most students started putting 10 Commandments on their lockers. There were some students who did walk out of Giles High School. Many of them wanted the documents posted back in the schools.
The school board met and the citizens spoke. More historical documents were added, so they're back up in Nares High School.
We represent one high school student and the student's parent. The student goes to Narrows High School, which so far is the only school to have reposted the 10 Commandments since they were last taken down. The presence of the 10 Commandments in the school makes the student feel like an outsider because the student doesn't necessarily subscribe to all of the religious principles set forth in the 10 Commandments. The plaintiffs in this case have sued anonymously using the pseudonyms Doe 1 and Doe 2. The reason for this is that there's been such an intense and furious public reaction to the 10 Commandments controversy that the plaintiffs feel like they're likely to be subject to threats and retaliation if their identities become known.
This is Giles County, and Christ is a big part. For those who don't like it, go somewhere else.
To display a historical document, is that coercing anyone to become a Christian? It's not an endorsement, and it's certainly not coercing anyone.
The 10 Commandments on the wall didn't come out and grab you and make you read them. It's our heritage, you know, and it's not saying we don't have listed on the walls, we are Christian, you have to be Christian in order to come here.
The ACLU is very concerned about religious freedom, but we believe that individuals and groups have the right to express their religion, but the government does not have a right to express religious beliefs. When the government expresses religious beliefs, it violates the Constitution. We're asking the court to issue a formal declaration that the posting of the 10 Commandments on the public school walls is unconstitutional, and we're asking the court to issue an order requiring that the Ten Commandments be removed from school walls and not be posted again.
We didn't start the fight. The fight's been brought to us. And you know, I know people look at little rural America and they think, well, they don't know what they're talking about. And if it was just my wisdom, I would concur. But when I believe it's biblical principles and our heritage that's being attacked, I think there's a time to stand. If we teach our children that there are principles that are worth fighting for, and then we refuse to fight for anything, we're teaching hollow lessons.